Jeet Kune Do kicks have no power. So guys, we're gonna talk about how to get power into Jeet Kune Do kicks. Most of you know already, usually you kick in Jeet Kune Do with the front leg, so you kick to your nearest target and your front leg is closer to any target. So just for example, if you have one opponent, my front leg is here, one target is here, one target is here, and I can go here with a side kick, and I can go even here, and if you want, you can even go here. But the most efficient is, of course, lower targets. So when I demonstrate my kicks, usually I don't kick that hard, of course, because it's demonstration. You don't want to injure the guy, even he wears protective gear. Okay, so he has a groin cup. So when I demonstrate a groin kick, I usually go like this. I don't put the body behind, I don't kick through the target. And so most people then probably think those kicks have no power. And I'm going to show you how you actually can kick and can control your kicks. When you take the front kick, you can kick with different intensities. So you can kick just very light, okay, where you go like here, or you can kick more through the target, where you go like here, or you can kick even more through the target, where you go like here, or you can kick even harder, where you then put your hip behind and you put your whole body weight into the kick. So the more body weight you put into the kick, the harder you kick. Your kick starts with a shuffling with the rear leg. When we're not talking about static kicks, so you shuffle with the rear leg and you pick up the speed. The speed goes to the front leg and then you can kick pretty hard, even if you won't use the hip. But if you use the hip, you can kick far harder than without it. So what you also want to do is go as efficient as possible with your leg to the target, and then at the end use the hip and turn it into the target. So you can kick without the hip. You can also kick harder without the hip, but if you use the hip, you can kick the hardest you can if you put the hip in and the body weight. But the question is also, how hard is it needed to kick to the groin? If you need, you can kick so hard to the groin that you can actually lift off the opponent off the ground when you kick him to the groin, using all the hip, all the body weight into this kick. At this moment I can't kick as hard as I could with my right leg because my ankle is slightly injured, but I can do it with the left, so kicking hard with the left, so you can see that's far harder than just using the leg. You do the same with a so-called hybrid kick, because the hybrid kick is the kick in between the hook kick and the front straight kick, so it's angled off like 45 degrees more or less, and just like with the front kick, you can kick with different intensities, lighter or a bit harder, like here, and then you can do it as hard as you can, for example. And the more you drive through the target, the harder the kick is going to be. You can use this kick also in the stomach area. When you snap the kick right into the target, solar plexus or stomach, you can really knock out the guy and make him lose his breath. But the most efficient target is, of course, groin. Another important thing is not just to go into the target, but also to go out of the target. So you want to snap the kick out of the target. You essentially combine power with speed, so you have a very snappy kick instead of pushing. For example, what you want to snap the kick is you go into the target as fast as you can, go also out of the target. So you can do this if you kick to the groin, or if you kick to the area that is more sensitive to hits, to kicks. That could also be stomach, that could also be chin or head. But if you target outside leg, or maybe even outside upper part of the body, like here, then you would have to use more pushing kicks. So remember, they are biggest bones and biggest muscles on the human body, and when you kick there, the danger is that has little effect and that the guy actually can grab your leg. There are no sensitive parts here. Everything is strong. It's just muscles, big bones compared to the other side. So when you kick to the groin, this is very sensitive. You can easily snap your kick there and prevent or reduce the risk of your leg being grabbed by your opponent. So if you kick but you don't snap, your leg can be grabbed like this, but if you snap the kick, it's far harder to grab that leg. You can do this even on a different heights. So for example, if you kick to the head, you can also snap your kicks there. So also here you can control the intensity, how much you want to go through the target, less, or you go even more. So you also put here the body behind the kick by turning your hip into the target. You kick through the target. One other important thing is why you would snap the kick instead of going through the target is to recover fast and quick from this kick. If you only would kick through the target and drive through the target, if you miss the target, then at this moment you're in vulnerable position. So like here, and now if you didn't hit the target, now you're with your back to your opponent for a second, for a moment, and he can counter you the way he wants. So if you snap the kick properly, you can recover quickly, and from here you can continue with your attacks. But if you go through, now he can do whatever he wants. He can tackle you, he can kick you, or he can even punch you. But if you're able to recover quickly from your kick, you could even kick and kick twice if needed. If you miss the first one, you can use the second kick. This can also be a punch. So if you use lower kicks, kicks to the groin or kicks to the knee, you can recover far faster. If you miss, you can follow up kick punch, or you can follow up this kick and punch, or you can even follow up side kick to the back fist. Or even if you kick high, you can come back with a back fist. So it's important to be able to snap the kick, to go out of the target, also to turn the hip into the target, snap the kick, and recover as fast as you can from your techniques, so you can follow up if you need with different techniques. So guys, thanks for watching and see you next time.